Maplewood Community Center had seen a lot over the years: book clubs, knitting circles, and the occasional heated debate over whether Bing Crosby or Frank Sinatra had the better voice. But nothing compared to the excitement that swept through the halls when the poster went up. Glowing Star, Maplewood's first annual seniors talent show. Glowing Star. Winner gets a $200 gift card to Golden Pantry and a trophy shaped like a chicken. Sign up by Friday. No live animals this year. Murmurs filled the cafeteria like steam from a fresh kettle. I'm going to sing opera, declared Ethel, who hadn't sung since the Ford administration. I'll do magic tricks, said Stan, who had once made a ham sandwich disappear behind a curtain and never found it again. Then there was Walter Green, 72 years young, retired postal worker, part-time harmonica enthusiast, and full-time widower. Walter wasn't exactly a performer. He preferred quiet days, strong tea, and crossword puzzles he could argue with. But something about that trophy, with a chicken wearing a crown, sparked something inside him. Maybe it was the absurdity. Or maybe it was because his late wife, Ruth, had always told him, "Walter, you need to have more fun before your knees give out." And so, with little more than courage and a questionable idea, Walter signed up. Blank. Blank. Act 1. The plan. The next morning, Walter phoned his best friend, Leonard, a man with more opinions than teeth. "I'm going to dance," Walter said. Leonard choked on his toast. "Dance? Walter, the last time you danced was at your grandson's bar mitzvah and you pulled a hamstring doing the electric slide." "True," Walter admitted, "but this time I'm going solo. I've got a plan." "Oh boy," Leonard sighed. "Does it involve glitter?" "Only a little." Blank. Blank. Act 2. The rehearsal. Walter's apartment became a makeshift dance studio. He borrowed a yoga mat from his neighbor, Agnes, who insisted it had only been used during spiritual enlightenment, and once for a pie cooling emergency. He wore Ruth's old leg warmers, a headband from 1983, and watched YouTube videos titled "Jazzercise for the Golden Soul." His signature move? The Denture Dip, a dramatic spin followed by a toothy grin, real or otherwise. But practicing wasn't without incident. On day 3, he tried a high kick, forgot gravity existed, and landed in a decorative plant. On day 5, he knocked over a lamp during an interpretive section set to Barry Manilow. Still, he persisted. Leonard, serving as his unofficial coach, took notes and made suggestions like, "Less hip, more knee, don't wink at the judge, she's married, and, please, for the love of my blood pressure, no moonwalk." Blank. Blank. Act 3. Showtime. The big night arrived. Maplewood's gymnasium had never seen so much sparkle. Sequins glimmered. Polyester pantsuits rustled like old newspapers. And the air buzzed with Bengay and ambition. The acts were impressive. Ethel's opera caused a chandelier to tremble. Stan's magic act involved an enthusiastic dove and a suspiciously missing toupee. Agnes performed interpretive knitting, which confused everyone but deeply moved the art committee. Then came Walter. Spotlight. Silence. He stepped onto the stage, wearing a bedazzled jacket, white loafers, and Ruth's favorite scarf around his neck. The music started. "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. Gasps. Then, Walter moved. He spun. He grooved. He did something resembling a shimmy. And the audience erupted. Phones were recording. Dentures were nearly dropped in shock. He ended his routine with a dramatic denture dip, flashing his smile so hard one tooth popped out and landed on the judge's table. Everyone lost it. Even the judge gave him a standing ovation, while discreetly sliding the denture back across the table with a spoon. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Act 4. The Aftermath. Walter didn't win first prize. That honor went to Agnes, whose final row of interpretive knitting accidentally spelled out love mid-air and brought the crowd to tears. But Walter did win the unofficial Spirit of the Show award, a coupon for a free chiropractic consultation and the crowd's endless admiration. And more importantly, something inside him had changed. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Epilogue. Lessons in the limelight. The next morning, Leonard and Walter sat on their favorite park bench, sipping lukewarm coffee and watching ducks argue. "I thought you were nuts," Leonard admitted. "But you did it. You actually danced." Walter smiled. "Ruth would have loved it. Especially the part where your tooth flew across the stage like a tiny white missile." They both laughed so hard they nearly spilled their coffee. From that day on, Walter led a weekly dance class in the rec room called Groove and Move, very carefully. Membership soared. And somewhere on his mantle, next to Ruth's old photo and a stack of crossword books, sat a small silver trophy. Not shaped like a chicken, but shaped like a tiny shoe, with a sticker that read, "To Walter Green, still staying alive."